investigate systematically, and truly, all that comes under the observation in life.
Honorable dignitaries, learned delegates, respected teachers and students, a very warm afternoon to one and all present here. I, Shaurya,
And I, Ananya,
feel blessed to welcome you all on behalf of Research Congress 2021. Although the COVID-19 pandemic has limited our movement, it has still not been able to limit our knowledge. And MEMS is proud to be able to host this event despite the distance.
now I now I would like to introduce Ms. Riya Sharma. Ms. Riya Sharma has been working as an associate professor with Maharaja Agrasen Institute of Management Studies, Delhi, for the past 16 years. She is a research scholar at University School of Management Studies, Guru Gobind Singh Indraprasth University, Delhi, and is pursuing her doctoral work in the area of sensory marketing. She has various papers published in national and international journals and various conference proceedings to her credit. Ma'am, I request you to please address the gathering.
Thank you, Ananya. The woods are lovely, dark and deep, but I have promises to keep and miles to go before I sleep. A very good afternoon to one and all. It's a moment of great privilege and honor for me to extend a hearty welcome to all our dignitaries, participants on the fifth and the last day of 1 Week Research Congress 2021 organized by ThinkQuest Club under the aegis of IQAC and MAX. On behalf of the organizing team of Research Congress, I, with due respects, welcome Dr. Nand Kishore Garg ji, founder and chief advisor, MATES, Shri Vineet Kumar Gupta ji, chairman, MATES, Shri S.P. Agrawal ji, executive chairman, MATES, and all supporting members of the trust. I would also like to wholeheartedly welcome Professor S.K. Garg, Director General, MEMS, Professor G.P. Govil, Advisor, MATES, Professor Ravi Kumar Gupta, Director, MEMS, Professor V.K. Khurana, HOD, Business Administration and Convener, IQAC, Professor Sangeeta Malik, Dean, MEMS, Professor Rajni Malhotra Dhingra, Principal Law, and all heads of departments, Professor Vinita Gupta, Professor Manju Gupta, Dr. Praveen Kumar Gupta, and Dr. Sanjay Mangla. I would like to extend a very warm welcome to our resource person of the day, Dr. Parul Kumar, Senior Assistant Professor at MAPES. Humility is admirable, but if someone requests or an answer that requires you to reveal positives about yourself, you should oblige. In today's world, it is not important to just pursue research, but communicating about it effectively is equally important. Promoting yourself and your work is an important part of any academician's career, but that does not mean it is always easy. You may struggle with promotion of your work for a number of reasons like lack of confidence, imposter syndrome, not knowing where to start and how far to go. And we all know putting ourselves out there it can sometimes be very intimidating. But once you get over whatever mind blocks you have, it can also be extremely rewarding for yourself. So to help us dive into how we can get our work more widely and published and promoted well, we have with us our learned resource person, Dr. Parul Kumar, with us. I hope that you will all have a great learning experience in the session. Wishing you success on this journey of learning. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for your kind words. Your support has indeed helped us come a long way. According to Salmons, if you research and no one knows about it or can use what you discover, it is just an intellectual exercise. The importance of communicating the value of your research is primarily to help others understand why you do what you do, but also for funding purposes, application of your results by others, and increased personal value and validation.
Before we introduce the keynote speaker, I request all the attendees to keep themselves on mute throughout the event. Towards the end, a feedback cum assessment form will be circulated in the chat box. It is mandatory for all to fill the same. Additionally, a link for an e-poll will be shared where you will have to vote for the spokesperson whose session you enjoyed the most. Please do the needful at your earliest convenience. Without further ado, let me introduce the title for today's session, promotion of research.
Rightly said by Helen Deutsch. After all, the ultimate goal of all research is not objectivity, but truth. With this note, let me introduce the keynote speaker of the session, Dr. Parul Kumar, Senior Assistant Professor, NAIMS. A keen researcher, trainer, and educator having an experience of more than a decade, has conducted corporate training sessions, FGP workshops on SPSS, Smart PLS, AMOs, EViews, and Advanced Excel. She has also taken sessions on regression analysis, structural equation modeling, research methodology, research paper writing, and data analysis at various institutes of high repute. She holds certification in data analytics, predictive modeling, financial modeling, regression analysis from Wharton, Johns Hopkins, and Rice University. She has authored and co-authored various research papers published in SCI, Scopus, ABDC, UGC Care, and refereed journals. She has been awarded Best Business Academic of the Year Silver Medal by India Commerce Association at the 70th All India Commerce Conference, Jaipur. Now, I would like to invite ma'am to kindly start the session.
Thank you very much, Shaurya. Thank you for introducing me so well. Thank you, Professor Khorana, to give me this opportunity to be amongst all of you and share, whatever I have learned during my course of research. And yes, I would be learning a lot with you also. So my simple request, if you have any query in between, just put it on the chat. I will see in between, I will automatically answer it. Fine. So all your queries will be answered, don't worry. Fine. And in the end also, we will have the Q&A session as we always have at the end of the session. Fine. So let me just share the screen with all of you and give you the brief, what I would be taking you through. So the topic is promotion of research. So understand, promotion of research not only is all about that you have to, you done the publication, you go to the social media, write about it, and it is done. No, just by, putting it on the social media does not guarantee you that you are promoting your research. So there is some before work which you require and as well as some after work which you require. So in this coming slides, I will be discussing about both the two aspects. So this is a blend, kind of a beautiful image, which I would like to share with all of you. It is like how the colors, mix together. You put different colors together and then you get a mixture. So when I am talking about, how I am promoting myself, how I am promoting my research, then this is all about mixing of many things. And this session will tell you how to mix and how to blend them all together. So first I will start with few publication terms, which I would like to, highlight to everyone, explain to everyone, because there are many confusions with respect to that. Then after, I will show you the various promotion options you have. These are the general parts which you would be focusing on. Now, the next two colors which we will be discussing, they would actually enhance your profile. They would actually enhance your profile. So for the researchers, for the people who are writing articles, research papers, even the books as well, they can go for the author profiles. And for the students who have joined in this session, if you also have written some paper, you got it published, even a newspaper article, then also you can also have your author profile. Then I'll tell you how to create those profiles. We'll work on few of the major profile sites. And then once it is done, all three things, three colors, we have pink, red, and green, all these things are done. So there is one hint of blue color, which is a very beautiful thing to add in this color trajectory. That is the other interesting tools, which nowadays, very few people are using to portray about their research, to portray about themselves. And whosoever is doing it is actually creating a perfect blend and giving a visibility that is brand you. Fine. So you will see over the course how these can be merged together. So first I will start with the technical terms of the publication. So let me just begin with the what are the key publishing terms. Many people have confusions in that. First, who are the publishers actually? See, when you go for the publication, there is a very common question which arises. Should I go for the journals or should I go for the publishers? Many people are confused. Shall I look for the indexes or shall I look for the publishers? So let me just give you a brief difference between all of them. So who all are the publishers? We have Sage, we have Wiley, Springer, Taylor Francis, we have IGI Global. We have many publishers. Fine. These are some renowned ones which have good indexings as well, who have the good blend of journals as well. So they are very good journals. But please mind it, in Springer, in Wiley, in Sage, there are journals which may not be indexed. Fine. So your target should never be to go for the publisher. Your first target should be to go for the indexes. And in terms of the indexes, when we talk about in social sciences, the leading is the Scopus. The leading is the Scopus. Also, we have SSCI, which in the coming slide I will discuss. So the leading is the Scopus. Scopus is the world largest abstract citation database. It is of the Elsewhere. It contains have more than 5,000 publishers. So understand, Scopus is an indexing service which has the journal of the Sage also, which has the journal of Elsewhere also, which has the journal of Springer also. So it has more than 5,000 titles included. The list is enormous, and this list keeps on revising on the basis of the quality terms which the Scopus has set. So our focus should be to focus on the journals which are indexed in the Scopus. Then comes this Web of Science, which is the master of all. This is given by the Clarivate Analytics. It indexes the contents from, again, various publishers. So like Scopus is one indexing, Web of Science is another indexing. So Web of Science gives you the SSCI and SCI, Science Citation Index, Social Sciences Citation Index. So the sequence which we follow, these are SCI, which is the science citation, which is usually for the core sciences, physics, chemistry, you will find. So core sciences, chemical engineering, you have, biological engineering. So these have the core sciences journals. Majority of is the core sciences journals. Then comes this SSCI. SSCI is Social Science Citation Index. Now, as the word social science is there, so it is broader as compared to the SCI. So it has more of the social sciences journals. It has the management journals as well. You will find the journals of mathematics also. Sciences also, some are included, but majorly covering all the aspects. So that is SSCI. So if you are in a social sciences area, management area, or maybe the journalism, if you talk about law, if you talk about non-technical, if we talk about the things, then we go for the SSCIs. And if we are in the core sciences areas, in which majority are the experimental studies which happen, then it is the SCI. And if you get your paper published in SSCI, please give a pat on your back because you have done a task. Their quality is considered the best. They are the cream journals. So try to focus on publishing in this. There is a sense of happiness and the feeling when you see an SSCI paper. So try to read that. Then it comes to the Science Direct. So many people ask, what is Science Direct? Please understand, Science Direct is not an index. It is not an index. It is a database which has the papers published in the Elsewhere journals. So the journals which are of the Elsewhere, whatever research papers they publish, some of them are freely available, which is open access. So their content is available on the Science Direct. So it is like a Google search for the elsewhere papers. It is like the Google search for the elsewhere papers. Then after understanding these, let me just give you about the journal rankings as well, how these are decided, what are the important things. So the most important one comes as impact factor. Impact factor is given to the journals which are indexed in Web of Science, This factor is based on the last 3 years number of citations to the documents which are published in that specific journal. The journal which is not indexed in Web of Science does not get the impact factor. So many a time you will get the emails that, publish in this journal has an impact factor of so and so. Please do not fall for that trap. Go to the Web of Science and see whether your specific journal is indexed there or not, because only Web of Science issues the impact factor. Then comes the site score. Site score is issued by the Scopus. So the journals which are indexed in the Scopus will have the site score. And again, it is based on the last 3 years and the number of citations. Fine. It is also a possibility that one journal is indexed in both the indexes, impact factor in the Web of Science as well as in the Scopus. So they will have both. They will have the impact factor also. They will have the site score also. Shimago ranking is also given by the Scopus itself. It is a journal ranking. It is on the basis of that in a specific country, if there are so many journals, so which journal has the topmost ranking. So Shimago gives the ranking. Site score and impact factor are actually based on how much the people are reading the content of that specific journal, how much they are being cited in the other researches. So these are two. Shimago tells you the overall importance of a specific journal in the NRM. So it gives mostly the visual tools, and all these three statistics are on the 3-year basis. One important thing about Shimago is that it usually gives the ranking after reducing the self-citation impact. Now understand the self-citation. Self-citation has two types. One, I am a researcher. I have written one research paper. Fine. And there are other previous research papers also. So when I cite my paper, that is also a self-citation. And when the journal in which my paper is published and there is another author, let's say Shore is another author, and she is also publishing a paper in that specific journal. Now she is citing my paper from the same journal. Now what Shimago is doing? Shimago is limiting this impact because many journals nowadays send a mail to the authors that kindly cite these papers of our journal. So this helps them in moving up the ranking, getting more citations. But if you talk about the correct statistics, then Shimago was only devised to remove this self-citation impact. That if a journal is being cited in the A journal only, then what is the point? That means people outside are not reading journal A. Fine. So that is why it helps in reducing the self-citation impact. Then Web of Science, I've already discussed, it is with the Clarivate. So SCI, Science Citation Index, were leading sciences journals, sciences and technology journals are there. SCIE, Science Citation Index expanded. Now both of these have been merged together actually. So expanded it is little broader than the SCI, but now both of them are together, so it is only known as SCI. And then the Social Sciences Citation Index, which has the broader coverage, more than 58 to 60 disciplines are covered. 3,500 plus approximately journals are included in the SCI. And please mind it, of different publishers. So when you are going to publish your prized research, please do check the Scopus website. Please do check the Web of Science website. If your journal appears there, in which you are planning to submit the paper, it is good to go. Otherwise, I would recommend, please do not go by what is written on the journal website. Fine. UGC Care also we have the indexing. So again, visit the UGC Care, punch in the name of the journal or the ISSN of the journal and see whether it is still indexed in the UGC or not. So please do not send your papers like that. The website of the journal is claiming that it is indexed in Scopus. You will find n number of websites. All these are predatory's website. So do not fall for that trap. Now in the Shimago and in the, when we talk about, so the journals are divided into 4 categories. This is Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4 categories. Q1 category is the top 25% of the journals in the list. These are highly informative journals, highly cited journals, and these are the most competitive journals. If you got your paper published in Q1, then there is no looking back. That means your research is world class. Then followed by Q2, which approximately covers 25 to 50%, Q3 and Q4. Many a times you will see the call for papers of Q4 journals. Q4 journals, we would say that it is better if you can avoid them, because many of the Q4 journals are actually the predatory ones. So maybe a year later, maybe after a few months, these journals will get out of the indexing. So it is better that if you focus on Q3, Q2 at least, not directly Q1, but focus on Q2, Q3, and try to avoid Q4 if possible. Then the last indexing comes is ABDC, Australian Business Deans Council. This is also one kind of index like Scopus, like Web of Science, like UGC. This is another ABDC. It divides the journal into 4 categories: A star, A, B, and C category. A star is approximately 7.41% of the total journals. So again, highly competitive ones, highly prestigious journals. A category 24% approximately, B 31.69, and C category is 36.61. So if you are in the early stages of starting your research, try with the C category first. Try to build your research, try to get your paper published in the C category, improve your paper, move towards the B category or quartile 3, quartile 2, and then finally aim to the A and the A star. Please mind it is not easy to get the papers published in the A star or the Q1 category. So it is a hard and a long way, but still there are people who are publishing constantly. And the only thing is the quality of the research they are doing. The quality. Fine, it is not about the quantity, it is about the quality. Now finally coming, this is all about the publication which I wanted to explain to you, that few key terms we should understand what is the difference between them. Now coming towards the promotion part. Once you have worked upon the publication, you understood, you got your paper published in a good quality journal, it is not a predatory journal, now is the time to let the world know that what you did. Now is the time to let the world know what you did. So this can be done by promoting your research. Fine. If you have any question, you can put it in between the chat. I don't have any problem. If you have any question, you can put it in the chat. I will reply to it. So I hope the indexing part is clear to everyone. So any question with respect to the publication, with respect to the searching of the indexes and all, any question, you can. Students can also get their paper published in any kind of the journals which are indexed in Scopus as well. There is no problem. And if you have a paper which is published in Scopus, please mind it speaks highly of your profile. That means you did one great work. So try to, move forward with these kind of publications. Niharika has one question more about the ABDC and Scopus, how to check the quality of the journal. Quality of the journal, ma'am, the journals which are actually indexed in the Scopus, you see that there are the journals which have, Q4, which are in the, let's suppose Q4 quartile. So I'm saying try to avoid that. Rest, you are good to go with the Scopus journals. See, it is in the journal, in the Scopus list. Go to the journal website, check the scope of the journal, and check the last few papers which have been published. On every Scopus, on every journal website, they will have the highlights, latest papers published, last issue. See the papers. Is the journal publishing the papers within its scope or outside the scope? If I give you a simple example, there is one journal of, can let's suppose there is one journal which is with respect to the study of the mental health. Fine, the study of the mental health, there is one journal. It is indexed in the Scopus as well. So I went to the website and I went to check what are the other credentials of the journal, what kind of papers the journal is publishing. Because you need to know what kind of a writing journal is accepting so that you can incorporate the same thing in your paper. So in that case, I checked. What I found that the journal is publishing the papers with respect to the technology know-how, with respect to the role of financial services. Can you understand? The journal which has the scope of mental health is publishing the paper on the financial market, is publishing the paper on maybe technical aspect. So this is a red flag. This is a red flag that the journal is not a good journal. Even though it is indexed in the Scopus, it is not a good journal because it is taking papers from anywhere and everywhere. Fine. So please understand this point. Now the next question, I have some questions, so let me take it in between. See, PubMed journals, again, PubMed is morely for the medical sciences we have. So you go for medical part. So again, in the PubMed, we say go for the SCI. SCI is the major ranking. In the SCI, you will find the medical journals. If you are in the area of medicine, go for the journals which are in the SCI. ABDC C category, see, it is not about the good papers. Niharika has again asked this question. See, ABDC categories are there. C is the lowest category. That means you are starting. It is not about bad or it is not about good. If along with the ABDC, that same journal is indexed in the Scopus, it is fine. Only ABDC C category, somewhat minute, but yes, it is recognized. There is no problem with that. Vivek, many journals show Google impact factor as the matrix. No, please understand impact factor. Google Scholar has also been an indexing, but that is not a valid indexing which is accepted by the universities and the institutions. It is not accepted. Universities and institutes, everywhere you go, they accept the UGC, they accept the Scopus, they accept the SSCI, SCI, only these, and ABDC. None other than that. If you look at IIMs and IITs, they say we only accept the publications which are either in the A star or A category. They have given this marking to their faculties that not below A star or A categories you will publish your papers. So it again depends upon the universities and the colleges or the universities where you are pursuing your research. So in the PhDs now they say you require at least 2 Scopus paper, you require at least 1 Scopus, 1 SCI. So go for that. Do not go for Google Impact Matrix. Babita, I will tell you how to promote using the YouTube. I have not started the promotion part yet. Simran, I didn't understood your question. What is the best publication that has the highest reach? In what terms you are asking me? If you are talking about in terms of the citations, so see, understand that only just getting the citation does not make your paper good. Please understand, you receive the citation on the conference paper also. I will show you. You receive the citation on your chapter, book chapter also. But it does not guarantee that the paper or the whatever the chapter or the proceeding in which you have published the paper, it is great. No, it all about is that where that is indexed. Fine. SCI, SSCI, I am repeating and emphasizing it again. They are the core ones. So if in your CV you have SSCI, you have SCI, you are good to go. It speaks about your research. You don't have to be elaborative. So please focus on giving the emphasis to the indexing. Do not publish anywhere. And another point, many people pay the money and then publish their paper. I would recommend, please don't do it. Please. There are many journals. Even elsewhere has the paid journals as well, where it is APC, article processing charge. Springer also has that. Fine. And many of these journals are indexed in SCI, SSCI, Scopus also. I would say, if you are in so much awe that you have to be in the, you have to go for the paid journals, your institute is financing that, the journal is indexed in the Scopus, SSCI, okay, go for it. But if it is not, and if you do not want to go for the paid, there are n number of journals which are free, So no need to pay money for your own research. The journal is getting the ranking, the journal is getting the impact score, site score only because of your research. Please mind it. We researchers are giving our research to these journals. Fine. In return, what I'm getting is the citation. But what the journal is getting the quality research, journal is getting improvement in the rank, journal is getting the publicity. So journal is already getting very much. So why to pay for it? You have done the research, and for doing your research and for publishing your research, why you want to pay? Please do not pay. I have published many papers. I haven't paid a penny. Fine. All these are in the free. Some are open access, some are not open access. That is fine. Fine. There are other modes through which you can promote your paper. So even the papers which are not open access get cited in a great manner. Fine. I hope, Simran, I am able to answer your question. Fine. So now moving forward with the promotion part, which I think all of you will enjoy because I've added some of the new concepts and some different things. So let's begin with that. And before I'll tell you the essence of the promotion, another important thing which I want to focus is just see this brief video which is coming in the next slide. It is actually that, we know that social media exists. And in the last session also, Ms. Jinal has pointed out very rightly that, social media is there, LinkedIn is there, but many people are not using it with great ease. So it is really important. And people think that it is a waste of time. Why should I go for it? But please mind it, it doesn't take much time to simply do a post. It never takes. But once you do it, you will see how much your profile changes. And this I'm telling from my experience. Once I have become active on these platforms, on especially the professional platforms, I have seen my change in my career options. I have see the change in my research options, my collaborative options. Fine. People have started recognizing. So this is what you want. Build your own brand you. Fine. So let's just start with that. I guess the voice is not coming. See, the voice is not there. So this video is actually about, it doesn't take much to be social. It doesn't take much. You take months, you take years to publish your crucial research. Fine, it takes months. And when we finally done with writing a paper, we send it to the journal. It again takes, months and months of processing, months and months of doing the mails with the editors, that what is the status of my paper. And it goes to even more than a year. Fine, one of my paper got published in 1.5 years. Fine, so it is a long gestation period. But to move and to make it social, it doesn't take much time. A single tweet, a single post, how much time it will take? An hour in the beginning when you are doing it for the first time, because you have to choose the right words for your post so that it gets maximum visibility. But once you have the habit, it would not take more than 10 minutes. And these 10 minutes would actually change the look on your research, the look on your post, your content. So there are various things, there are various options through which you can promote your research. First, I'll give you a brief of all these options, and then in detail, I will be discussing few of them. So I will actually show you here how to create it. So let me just give you a brief first. So to promote a research, we have the option of Twitter, on which we can tweet about it. We can use the relevant hashtags. But the beauty of Twitter is that the content has to be short. You cannot post the same kind of content which is posted on the Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn. Do not post the same content on the Twitter. It is of no use because tweets has to be small. They need to be frequent and they need to be short. Try to add relevant hashtags, but again, do not overcrowd it. Do not overcrowd with the hashtags. LinkedIn, you very well know what the LinkedIn is about. LinkedIn is for everyone, be it student, be it scholar, be it teacher, anyone. Fine. And this is your professional network. Always remember. And if you will include in your daily social media time, which you are spending on the Insta or the Facebook, you will see the marvelous change in you, because LinkedIn is a great source of branding. LinkedIn is a great source of showing the world what you are doing. Fine. And this, please mind it, this is very good for students as well, because you are growing, you are moving towards your careers. So you will find great opportunities on the LinkedIn. Then we have the other options. We have the Facebook. I very on Facebook. All of us are very much familiar. Facebook is majorly, we say it is for the recreational purposes, but yet you can highlight your work. You can highlight your research as well. Again, the difference between the LinkedIn and the Facebook, LinkedIn can handle some technical things like technical documents, but Facebook, the community is not too professional. They are usually our friends, families are there, not much colleagues. And even, yes, colleagues are there, but not towards the professional way, in the recreational way. So if you are posting on the Facebook, try to remove the technical jargons. Try to make it little more, not like a formal one in the LinkedIn, little informal one, so that you can connect with the audience and even your, family as well, who can post. And please remember, this is the rule of almost every social media. If your post has the comments, then that post is going to reach to many, many levels. So try to have the comments. Sometimes, you will see on the LinkedIn when you post, after some day or maybe a day, you will find a message from the LinkedIn that 30 people are viewing your post. Fine, comment something, tag someone. So it is actually, directing you that please engage with your post. Because if you will engage with your post, then you will see it will reach to more people. Fine. So try to do that. Many of us actually don't do. Try to do that. The next comes is conferences, a very, again, interesting and important way to promote. Attend the conferences, showcase your research, so showcase your presentation skills. Let the world know these are the research findings you are being doing on. The best thing which we get from the conference is networking. And the another thing which you get from the conference are the feedbacks. You get quick feedbacks on your papers, because there are other researchers also who may be of your same area. So maybe they will add some input that this thing can be improved in this way. You could have included this into your model. So before getting the paper published, you are actually getting it peer reviewed from going into the conferences. So try to go for that. Try to present in the conference. Then online CV. This is for students Many companies, you see, the interviews are happening online now. So instead of giving them the PDF of your CV, why don't you create an online CV, which is very interactive, which speaks for you? Fine. Or even in the next slide, I'll tell you another very good way to promote yourself in this like pandemic era when everything is closed and we are working whole and soul from the online classes or online mode. In that ways, how to avoid that PDFs, how to avoid those, simple files to send, try to make it more informative, try to make it more interactive. So building an online CV will really help you. And this online CV link can be posted on any social media website, any social media website. So anybody can come to know about you. Then the YouTube. So somebody asked me how you can promote on the YouTube. See, YouTube is a great platform. On the YouTube, once your paper is published, make a short video of that. Make a short video of your paper highlighting the key aspects. Like you are present, you have made a presentation for your paper. Make a presentation for your paper, approximately, 6 to 7 slides, not more than that. Keep it very brief. Fine, make a nice presentation and give your voice over to it and put it on the YouTube. But please mind it, these are very short videos, very, very short, less than 10 minutes. So in 10 minutes, brief about your paper. And then put this link everywhere on the Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, everywhere you can put this link. And you will be present on all the platforms. Even YouTube will be giving you the audiences. So again, short videos, a great thing. Now comes next is the author profiles. Author profiles actually are really important for the researcher's point of view, for the people who are writing the research paper, maybe the articles, maybe the newspaper articles, case studies, book chapters, conference proceedings, anything. If you are writing something on your own and it is being published somewhere, fine, please make your author profile because this will give you a visibility and this can be added in your CV. You are going to give an interview, give your author profile there. From the author profile, they can clearly check what kind of publications you have, how many people are actually seeing your publications, how many are citing your publications. So it is a great tool. And in the next slide, we will discuss them, how to create them. Then comes the Google site, which many of us are not using at all. But I will show you. It is such a beautiful and nice way that you can have your own site. And please mind it, it is free. You don't have to pay anything. You don't need to learn any coding to make your own site. And if you do it, if you make a good site and keep on updating, you will see, you will have more number of people reaching to you. You will have more number of people reaching to you. And I will show you today how to create this one. And this is for everyone. It is not just for the researchers or the academicians. It is for the students as well. You make your own site. Let the recruiter know about your main details because in CV, you can write in a limited way. You cannot have your CV, more than 1.5 page because you are at a graduation level. If you go to the post-graduation, again, 2 pages, not more than that. But in 2 years or in 3 years in the graduation, you have, taken part in so many workshops, in so many events you organize. How will you incorporate everything in that? In that ways, this Google site or the online CV will come to your rescue. Give this link and make a detailed website. Play with the images, play with the colors, and you will see it will work wonders. It will work wonders for the recruiter. Fine. And then obviously we have our websites of our universities and institutions where we are working. So there also you will find the faculty profiles are there, which is a tab there. So please keep on updating those profiles. If the university is handling that, please pass on the information to the university that you are working in this area, you have published this paper, so that it is also get updated because it has a greater reach. All the university students can look at your other college website, university website, All other people can search you on your official websites. So this is also a great way to reach. This is all about the simple things about the promotion. Now I am moving towards the detailed discussion. So first detailed discussion is going to be on the author's profile. There are various ways to create the author profile. There are various platforms like we have Google Scholar, ResearchGate, ORCID ID, SSRN, Academia, Scopus is there. There are others. Kudos is also one of them. And there are many, which help you build your own profile, have your papers, get the citations, and it is real time. Fine. And you do not have to update. It automatically gets updated if it is published in a good journal. Fine. There is no cost. The authenticity of the author can be checked by anyone from these author profiles. So it is a self-promotion at no cost. You are promoting yourself. You are telling the world about your research projects, about your researches, about any projects you are doing. Put it there. Even you are doing a workshop, you put it there. Get it be, viewed by anyone. It will help you in networking. People after seeing the profiles, they, actually approach the people to collaborate. So you can have the collaborative research. And the important part of the author profiles is you can track your citations, that how many people are citing you. And like journals have the impact factor and the site score, the authors have the I10 index and H index. The authors have the I10 index and the, what we talk about is the H index. So these two are important, and how these are calculated. So in the next slide, let's understand them first, and then I'll take you to the creation of the Google Scholar profile. So these are the quality indicators for the author: H index and I10 index. Fine. H index you will find on almost every author profile. However, I10 index is only on the Google Scholar profile because it is invented by the Google Scholar only. So it is on the Google Scholar profile only. H index varies from site to site, and I will show you the example. You will have a different H index on the ResearchGate. You will have it different on the Google Scholar, on the Scopus, on the Academia. So on every website, H index keeps on differing. And can anybody tell me what is a reason for the difference in the H index from site to site? If anybody can reply, I can wait for just, 1 minute. If anybody can reply that why it is different. Ananya, yes, I will move you towards the creation of the Google site. You will see that how you can have the different things to increase the engagement. And what are the different ways? Using the same tools also, what are the different ways you can increase the engagement? Okay, so I guess, okay, Simran has answered because of the citation. Okay, so how come the different sites have different citations? ResearchGate is showing that this person has, 40 citation. Google Scholar is saying that this person has 100 citations. Why it is that, if anybody knows that? Okay, so no answer. Okay, only Simran is saying it is a site score. Again, what I told you, site score is for the journals. You as an author has only these two criteria to prove, and you have the citations, not the site score, citations. Impact of the journal, Abhijit. Oh, no. Okay, so I'm not getting the answers. No problem. So see, understand the quality indicators, why these are considered the, okay, Mr. Inderpal is saying the views on your research. No, that is also not the answer, that why the site score differs from site to site. Your number of citations, your number of your H index differ from site to site. No, views is also not the answer. Okay, see, H index, I10 index. I10 to solely it is given only on the Google Scholar and not anywhere else. You will find I10 only on the Google Scholar. Rest everywhere you will find the H index and the number of citations you have on your papers. When you're talking about the H index is as the productivity and the impact of individual authors. Fine. It is the largest number such that H articles in that specific journal were cited H times. Fine. So if I give you a small example of how to, calculate the H index, so understand. If someone has a H index of 9, somebody has a H index of 9, then it means that among all the publications of the author, no journal I'm talking about the author, of all the, among all the publications of one author, the majority of the papers have received at least 9 citations. Again, I'm repeating. The person has published 20 papers. Among those 20 papers, maximum of the papers have at least 9 citations. So that is how the H index is 9. And how the I10 is made? I10 is actually the number of papers having at least 10 citations. The number of papers having at least 10 citations. So again, if the person has published 20 papers, so out of 20 papers, how many papers have at least 10 citations? So that is the I10 index. Fine. Now I'm just taking you towards the Google profile creation. So I'm sharing a new, just give me a minute. I'll share another. See, you have any question, keep on putting it. I'll see. Don't worry about it. I'll see and I'll definitely give you a reply. Okay. So let me just first show you the Google Scholar. See, I would be focusing on two Google Scholar and the ResearchGate. I will not be talking about the all other things. So let me just focus on these two. These two are the more major ones actually. So I'll show you the Scopus as well. And I'll tell you the criteria, how the profile comes in Scopus. So for that, Google, you have to go to scholar.google.co.in. Scholar.google.co.in. You have to visit scholar.google.co.in. Fine. For the Google Scholar profile, for creating your Google Scholar profile. So this is Google Scholar profile. Fine. Here it is asking you to sign in. So you can sign in here, or you can directly go to the My Profile. There also it will ask you from which email ID you want to create a profile. Fine. So here you can sign in if you want to. So let me say I'll join in with this ID to show you the creation. So this is logged in. This is logged in. Now I go to My Profile. Now I go to My Profile. Now here it is. It is automatically linked to the ThinkQuest email ID. It is automatically linked to this already. Fine. And one thing about the Google Scholar, you can make the Google Scholar from the Gmail ID as well. But now the Google Scholar has made it mandatory that it will not be verified when you do not, till the point you do not have the official ID from your college or from your university, from your institute. Fine. So like our domain is names.ac.in. So till the point the profile doesn't have this domain attached, the Google does not verify that profile. Fine. So always remember, you can create with the Gmail, but preferable create with your official's ID. Now it is asking you, write down the name which you want to display. So write down the name which you want to display with that. Display, write down your affiliation. Fine. Verification, this is the mail only which you are using. Write down your areas of interest. So if I write down my areas of interest here, so let me write it. You can write, fine, any. Put a comma, you can write any. Fine. And can you see here? You can have the home page as well here. Home page can be your own Google site or the website of your college as well. in which your profile is there. Fine. So homepage can be yours. It is not a compulsory thing. It is optional thing. So you can have your website as well. So let me say if I add my website there, fine. So let me just put the link of my website. So this is my website. So I'm clicking on now next. Now what Google will do, it will try to find out the papers. Can you see I have written the name Parul Kumar. So that is why now in the Google database, Google, he is trying to find out the papers in which the name Parul is mentioned. Fine. So it is giving me the options. It is giving me the options. See, find out if your articles are here or not. So what you can do is you can choose which one is most, near to your. So like this, these are my papers. So let me click on this 32 articles I'm clicking here. So these the papers are coming. Now Google is giving you the option, select the articles that you wrote. So select the articles that you wrote. This article, this is not my article. This is my article. This is my article. This is again mine. This is mine. So select the articles. You selected the articles. Now you will see 8 articles have been selected. Now go to the next arrow. These articles will be added to your profile. And after this, I will show you how it is looking. Now what it is asking you, that you give the permission to the Google to automatically update it or email you if Google finds your name appearing in some article. I would recommend go on email me the updates. Do not go for apply the automatically. Why? Because as you have seen, there can be other Parul as well. Fine, there can be other Parul Kumar as well. In that case, Google can add, other papers, somebody else's paper in your account. So that is not good. Fine, and doesn't give a good picture. So it is better that you have these updates and then revisit these Google Scholar and see whether the papers actually belong to you or not. Now again, profile visibility. Do you want this as a personal profile or a public? If you are making a Google profile, make it a public profile and simply go on done. So this is this simple, not at all difficult to create. This is this simple. See, the profile is created. Verified email, because it is the official email ID which I have used. I can add a picture here if I want to. This is the home page. This is which home page? This is that home page which I did for mine because I gave my website home page here. Fine. So this is the another way I am promoting myself. Now see, here the papers are coming, and since these papers are already in my Google profile, so it is picking up the citations, it is picking up the H indexes automatically because I have chosen the my papers only, so it is picking up. So this is how your profile is made. Now let's suppose Google is not able to track one of your paper. Fine. And this usually happens with respect to the conference proceedings, book chapters, or papers which are not in too good journals, which do not have the, online visibility. In that case, you have to click on this plus sign, just right beside the title, click on this plus sign and see, add articles manually. Go to add articles manually, and there you will have the options. You want to add a journal article, you want to add a conference paper, chapter, book, even your thesis, and you have published, you have got your patent. Fine, put it here. Any for the law people, any court case, what kind of a detail you want to put it there, you can put it. And others, if you have any other kind of information which you want to put it and you want it as a published thing, you want people to know and have people cite them, then please use this tab, write the name of the paper, write the name of the authors, publication date, which conference it is published. So let's suppose it is the IMA conference, write down the full name. Fine. Volume, if you have, see, these are not compulsory fields. These are not compulsory fields. Page numbers, if you know the page numbers, and then just click the tick, blue tick. Once you do it, the same thing will get added in your profile. Where it is added. Just let me refresh it. Yeah, it is in the last one. See, an impact of COVID-19 induced work stressors, and it is added. Year, it is 2020. I have mentioned it, so it is added. So it is added in the end. And these will be arranged as you want. If you want to arrange them by year, click on the year. It will arranged by the year. If you want to arrange them cite by, that you know how many citations I want to make it like cited by. So the highest citation will come on the top. Is this clear? Any problem with respect to the creation of the Google profile? And if you want to share your Google profile with anyone, simply copy this and put it everywhere. Simply copy this and put it everywhere in your CV as well, especially when you are sending it online. Put it in your CV, make it as a link so that anybody can click and directly go to the Google profile. Fine. And you can even add your co-authors. You can simply click here. Google will try to search from your papers. If he is unable to, you can simply, try to search them that, this is my author, and see it is giving you the options that which Neha Kumar is your co-author. Fine. So you can click them. The profile of the other author will open. Otherwise, simply click on the plus. Fine. You have to add another author. So add another author. So likewise, you can add n number of authors here and get it done. Is this clear? If you have any issues with respect to the Google profile, you can ask. Otherwise, I'll move toward the next profile. You can put it on the chat if you have any questions. Okay, I have a few questions. Let me first answer them. Samson, there are various options to have the online CV. See if time permits, I'll try to share those options. Otherwise, I'll share the link. How you can create the online CV. It is very simple. Sure. How can we check the name of the journal as in Scopus? Okay. I'll show you that as well. See, Sure, there is no process to get it published. There is no such process. Do good research, write great papers, and select the journals which are indexed in these. Then finally go to the website and submit your manuscript. That's it. No special process is there. Saksham, I didn't understood your question that which has the widest coverage with respect to the publication. What do you want to say with that? Again, Saksham, journal site score will never be in the Google Scholar. Your Google Scholar profile will have your citations, the people who have cited your research paper. The people who have cited your research paper, fine. So you will have the citations, and then you will have the I10 and this H index. Okay, so I guess no other questions are there. So let me just show you some, few of the profiles. And if you want to search anybody profile, just simply write on the Google, and along with that, write the Google Scholar profile. It will try to give you the options. Fine, it will try to give you the options that these are the profiles. So see which one you are looking for. So let's suppose I am looking for the Jamia professor. He's a known professor to me. So see, I click Pankaj Kumar Gupta Google Scholar profile. So I simply click and it will take me to the profile of Pankaj Kumar Gupta. And can you see the citations? It is 500 plus citations. The H10 since 2016 is 7. Overall, it is 10. I10 overall, it is 10. And since 2016, it is 6. So at least his 6 papers have more than 10 citations, and 7 you talk about. So it out of all the papers from 2016 till 2021, at least 7 papers have 7 citations. Fine. So see, if you can see, the book is also there, Insurance and Risk Management, Himalayan Publication House. This is a book, and this book has also received the citation. So Google Scholar beauty is that you can have different types of publication. This benefit is not available in the Scopus profile. This benefit is not available in the Scopus profile. So that is why we say Google Scholar will give you the spiked values. It will always give you the spiked values. Fine. So if you want to actually see the Google Scholar is very good way to showcase the world. Yes, I have too many citations. Yes, my I-10 is great. But actually, if I talk about showing to your, superior, showing to your head that what you did, go for the Scopus profiles, because Scopus profile is the most best profile because it gives values and citations only to those which are published in the Scopus. Fine. And if you talk about the scorings in the API score or the CAS model, so only those have the scores and not others. Yes, book has the score, that's a separate category. But in terms of the journal publications, which are a separate category for scoring marks in the APIs, in that case, Scopus profile is the best profile. Fine. So this is the Google profile. Now let's move towards the next one. See, Meenakshi, it is a very good question that how many co-authors if you specially regard. See, if you are talk about the assistant professor post, if I talk about in terms of the API, then the maximum marks, if we say, goes to the first author and the corresponding author. After that, the marks get proportionate basis. And again, in the associate professor, they specifically ask you that you are a first author, co-author, you are a corresponding author. These three things are there: first author, co-author, corresponding author. It is not necessary that you are a co-author as well as a corresponding author. It is not necessary. So corresponding and the first author has same marks. It is equivalent. Fine. But if you are a co-author, you have lesser marks as compared to the first and the corresponding author. And this plays a key role when we go for the associates, promotions and all. Fine. And max, how many authors? See, I do not say that max how many authors, but usually if you are working on simple econometric studies, if you talk about you're working on econometric study, fine. Or you are working on simple social sciences study, 3 authors, 4 authors are fine. But if you are doing a study like meta-analysis, you are doing a study like experiments, fine, or bibliometric, in that you require lot many efforts from different people. It is not easy for a single author or 2 authors to write a full meta-analysis or bibliometric analysis paper. Fine. So try to take it this way. Otherwise, there is no set rule that how many authors per paper. You will see the papers published in Springer and elsewhere have 7 to 8 authors as well. So it hardly matters. Fine. So next comes is ResearchGate. Yes, Anamika, you can have more authors in the data analytics as well. Now, ResearchGate again is the another option to create the profile. So how you can create that? Again, it is free. You can log in or you have to join for free. So create a new profile. Fine. I already have a profile here. So what type of a researcher are you? It is asking you, see, academic or a student. It is specifically asking you, are you an academician? You are a student. You are a corporate government. Are you a medical professional? You are not a researcher. You are a journalist. Maybe you are, yes, a lawyer or something. So you can go for this option as well. So let's suppose we are an academic or a student. So it is asking you from which institution you are, from which department you are. So let me just write it, and you can skip this step also. Fine. Now it is asking you, give me your first name, last name, your email ID, and see institutional email ID. So always remember, now the sites have become more cautioned about the authenticity of the authors. Fine. So they have started taking the institutional email IDs. So this way you can create a profile. Now, once you create a profile, after that, how it looks like, I'll show you that. So let me open my profile only. So see, this is my profile. This is my profile. It is coming. It is Maharaja Agrasen Institute of Management Studies. My name is coming. Fine. My photo is there. My publications are there. See, these are the reads. These things Google Scholar will not give you. And now I will show you the difference in the H index and the number of citations. Fine. Can you see here? Here 22 citations are coming, and in the actual it is approximately 36, 38 citations are there, which the Google Scholar was showing. See the difference between these citations. Now can anybody tell me what is the reason of this difference? That here it is different. I have explained you Google Scholar in detail. So now I hope you can reply me that why this difference is there. See, you can give it a try. I am not judging any one of you. So I'm just waiting for another second. If I don't get a reply, then I'll move on. I hope all of you are awake and listening to me. Okay, Ankita has said maybe it is not considering all the publications. Very good, Ankita. See, if you understood what I explained you about the Google Scholar, Google, it is the greatest search engine. So it takes into consideration everything. ResearchGate, it also takes into consideration, but not all. It doesn't take the papers which are published in, not published in the peer-reviewed journals, not good journals, fine, which do not have the presence on the online. It doesn't include that. Fine. It includes the other authentic ones only. Fine. That is why the number of citation you will always find it different. The H index you will always find different. Fine. And if I will show you the Scopus profile also, that I will show you in a minute, that if you go for the Scopus also, in Scopus, again you will see very, very different statistics. Very, very different statistics. So let me first explain you the ResearchGate, then I'll show you the Scopus as well. So see, it is now showing 17 publications. I can update. Right now it is not updated. I can update. And if I click on the publication, see, it is buffering the images from my publication. And can you see the full text is available for this specific paper. So if anybody like you suppose log into, search my profile and you want this paper. So this, when you click it, there will be the option of coming download. So this is freely available. These are the authors in this, month and year this paper is published. And if you want to view the details, here it is in the Springer. This is the journal name and this is the DOI, Digital Object Identifier. Again, good journals always have the DOI. Always remember, the journals which do not have the DOI, they are not the good journals. They do not have the presence. So please make sure that the journal has issued the DOI for your paper. Fine. So these are my co-authors. This is the abstract, a figure which is there. It is given here. Total references, 102 references have been in this paper. So it is given. And can you see all the references now have been tagged. So you can even directly go to this paper if this is of your interest and see the abstract or download this paper. So this is a very beautiful tool which you can use. This thing Google Scholar doesn't provide you. So this even helps you in searching and all. And see, I have mentioned few of my projects here as well. Fine, these were the workshops, conferences, which I was planning to do or I was doing it. So I posted the message as well here that these are the things which I am working on. So this is a very nice thing. This is the abstract which is visible here. See the abstract, you will get a view. So this is a very nice way, a ResearchGate, and these number of reads, which you do not get into the Google Scholar here, the number of read. If somebody has viewed your publication, fine, it has seen it, it has read it, so it is calculated on the basis. So right now it has 988 reads. The total reads on my publications are this. Fine, I hope this is clear to everyone. If you have any questions, till here, not moving forward till here. On the right side, you will see the information about my institute. This is the information about my institute is here. Some co-authors have here. Fine, these are the advertisements. These keeps on coming. So these are your main details which you should understand. There are the other statistics also which ResearchGate provides you, fine, as the author. It is not visible to the public, but as the author. Public view is this only. Public view is this only. If you want to see the detailed profile, if you want to see that how this things looks like for you, then make your profile and you will get the breakup of this as well. Fine. So guess I have few questions. So let me just take it. No, reads and citations are totally different. Citations are when people have given you a citation, they have read your research work and they have cited your research work in their research paper. Fine, that is those citations. Reads is people have gone through your profile, they have clicked on your research paper, they read it. Maybe they read it, maybe they download it. So that is with respect to the reads. Just to show you that the people are reading your work, nothing else, not related to the citations. Yes, you can say Vidya, DOI is one of the signal, but again, indexing is the most important one. Indexing, after check of the indexing, go to the journal website, check the scope of the journal and check the latest publications in that journal. If the publications are within that scope, great. Then see whether the publications which are published in that journal have the DOI number or not. If they do not have the DOI number, please do not go for that journal. Yes, independent researcher can register on the ResearchGate. There is no problem at all. You can register if you do not have an affiliation. Okay, so I guess I answered all the questions. So this is how your ResearchGate profiles looks like. Fine. And now coming to the Scopus. Now this is a Scopus page. It is scopus.com. It is the scopus.com. You simply have to type scopus.com and you will end up on the dashboard, the main page of the Scopus. This is the Scopus. Now here you have two options, author search, sources. Now there is one more, author search is about when you want to search of the authors. Sources is when you want to search for the journal. So Shaurya, you asked me, how can I search whether a journal is in the Scopus list or not? So one way you can do it, you can directly type in the journal name or the ISSN number of the journal and search whether it is in the Scopus or not. See, this is this list. It is telling you 41,000 journals are there. So let's suppose I want to search. See, you can search the journal by subject area, title, publisher, ISSN. So let me search it with the title. So let's suppose the title is Current Psychology. It is the Current Psychology. See, it is buffering the results. And here my journal is. Fine. And let's suppose I write Current Management. See, nothing is coming. Nothing is coming. This is the name of the journal, Current Management. On the journal website, it is mentioned the journal is indexed in the Scopus. But once I go to the Scopus, Scopus is not picking up this name. That means this journal is not in the Scopus. Always remember, once you start typing, Scopus will start giving you the options. Scopus will start giving you the options. If I write International Journal of Business, see, the options are changing. So let's suppose this is International Journal of Business and Economics. This is my journal, which I want to check. So what do you think you need to check? See, it has given you one result. Now see, there is no citation. There is no ranking of the journal. Can you see here? NA. Why? Because this journal is not, it is being, not much time that this journal is included in the Scopus. Fine. And how would you come to know? See, it is very beautifully written here. This journal was in Scopus from 2015 to 16. So the papers published in the Scopus only from 15 to 16 are included in this. Otherwise, if you have published beyond 2016 or before 2015, your paper will not be considered into the Scopus. And this is now discontinued in the Scopus. That is why no site score or nothing are coming in this case. Fine. So this is how you can search the journals. Just put in the title or just put in, the ISSN number. Let me show you this journal. This is very much in working. So let me show you the journals which are already in working, how it comes. See here, current psychology, site score is 2.3. Fine. Citations from 2016 to 19. This is the total number of citation this journal has received, not any author, journal. Total documents submitted is 449. Percentage of the time cited is 68% of the time it is cited. It is of the Springer nature. Fine. And if you click on this, you will get more details about this journal. See here, 1981 to 82, first it was there. Then from 1984 onwards till now, this journal is indexed in the Scopus. This is the site score 2019 and 2020 site score. This is till date right now. It is updated on 6 April 2021. Fine. And if you see the ranking of the journal, which I told you ranking. So here is the ranking out of 204 journals. This journal comes on the rank of 92. Fine. You want to see more trend? Simply click here and see the trend here. So 2019, the top journal in this category is Annual Review of Psychology. The site score is 38.2. And these are the details about the journal. Fine. I hope the question about the Scopus is clear. The gap in the years of the Scopus, because at that time, the journal has been removed from the Scopus, and again that the journal applied for inclusion in the Scopus, so it was included. That is why the gap comes. ISSN number is always beta the recognition number. If you click on any of the journal, if you will see, it is the recognition number, international standard number. See here, you have the ISBN for the books, you have the ISSN for the journals. So this is the identification unique number for the journal. So this will be unique for a single journal. Always remember. Fine. Now this is over. Now finally the Scopus profile, which I wanted to show you. So this was about the sources. Now you want to search the profile of someone else on the Scopus, that whether that person has a Scopus publication or not. So you want to check. So let's say I'll put my name only. Fine. So I am putting my name, Parul Kumar. If you know the affiliation, put the affiliation. If you know the person ORCID ID, put the ORCID ID. Right now, I'm not showing you that. I'm simply putting the name and the last name. I'm going to search. Now in this search, it is giving you 9 results that with your name, there are this much Parul coming. See, so common name. Now find out which Parul you are looking for. So this is the Parul which I'm looking for. So now again, you see the H index here. Again, the H index here is only for the papers which are published in the Scopus and which are totally considered published. Considered published means not including the articles in press, which are already included in my Google profile. In my Google profile, there are 4 articles which are already in the press, but it is included in the Google profile because Google has taken note of it. Scopus is not adding that paper. See, my paper working in the lockdown is not added here. Why? Because it is still article in the press. It is still article in the press. And now if you see here, the H index is 2. Here it is only saying that I have 6 citations. It is only saying that I have 6 citations. And here, this is my ORCID ID, Scopus, ORCID ID, all of these are for the elsewhere. So it automatically gets connected. Now, one thing about the Scopus you have to understand is, like the other author profiles which you create, you cannot create the author profile of the Scopus. Why? Because Scopus profile gets created when you have a publication in the Scopus Index journal. So once you have the paper published in the Scopus Index, Scopus automatically creates a profile for you. Fine. Using your publications which are coming online. It sends you the mail and then you can modify it. But once it is done, you cannot modify. I cannot modify any other information in this now. Fine, I can only modify my name, my affiliation, or my ORCID ID if I change. That's it. Anything else I cannot modify. Is this clear? So this is your Scopus profile. So always remember, Scopus profiles are more authentic profiles. H index changes from website to website because it depends upon what all things the website is taking for calculating the citations. I hope, Shaurya, now you are able to understand about the Scopus. DOI number is digital object identifier. So this paper is an object which is available digitally. So to identify this unique number, what we do, they give this number to you. So anybody can punch in this number and only your paper will come. So let me show you one example. If I put the DOI of one of my paper and show you that how it comes. See, this is the DOI of one of my paper. So let me just Google searches. So I just pasted the DOI. Can you see the first paper? Automatically it is coming. And see, it is coming so many places. Why? Because this is internet. Your paper will reach many places. Many places. See, it is on the ResearchGate. It is on the Science Open. It is on the PubMed. It is on the Springer. I haven't added them. Since my paper is digitally available, automatically these sites take that. Automatically these sites take that. So once you click here, it will take you to the Springer website. And this is the Springer website. And it is telling you that here your paper is published. This is your paper. This paper has these many sections. Fine. This paper has this figure. And this paper has so many references. And all the references will have the Google Scholar profile of the person attached. So it is very easy and very nice. You can scroll through the paper. This paper is open access. It is available freely. See, you can download this paper as well because it is available freely. Fine. So this is the DOI. So that is why we say for authenticity, DOI should be there. Clear? Okay, so, okay, Deepthi, very good question. If the paper is removed from the Scopus, if the paper is removed from the Scopus, let's suppose this paper which I published in the Springer, it gets, the journal gets removed in 2022. Please, I should not happen. Fine, but let's suppose, in 2022, this journal gets removed from the Scopus. Don't worry. On the Scopus website, I have shown you that till which year it is in the Scopus, it is very clearly mentioned. So on that page, it will be mentioned that this journal was Scopused till 2022. So whatever papers which have been published till that date will be considered Scopus forever. Fine. But after 2022, it will not be. Okay. Fine. So no other questions. The journal get removed because of the issues in the publication. They are not publishing quality content. They are publishing. There are many possibilities because of that journal gets removed from the Scopus list. Shaurya, there are a few papers which do not have the DOI. Yes. So that means those papers are not published in good quality journals. So if you are writing a research paper, I would not recommend to follow those papers. It is always advised that if you are looking for the good quality journals, search the good websites, search the good publishers like Springer, Elsewhere, YLA, Sage. Search these good publishers, Emerald. They have good quality of papers. Try to search them. You can even search them on the Google Scholar. And if the universities which have the subscription of the Scopus, the universities which have the subscription of the Scopus or the Elsewhere, they have the huge database. They can just log into that database and every paper which is in the Scopus, it is available to them. Fine. So if you do not have those access, simply the easiest way is, go to scholar.google.co.in and simply write the topic or the synonyms you are searching for. So let's suppose I'm searching for papers on financial literacy. So I click and see the results are coming. Now, these are so many results. You want to narrow it down or you want to see the relevant ones. So here on the left side, I want the papers from 2021 only. So I click on 2021. Now the papers are arranged 2021. The papers which have on the right side the link, those papers are downloadable papers. You can download them papers. See, the PDF is written, so this paper is downloadable. The papers who do not have a link, they are not downloadable, but you can click and you can mail the author. If you are so much interested in the paper, you can read the abstract, you can read the highlights. If you are interested in the paper, you can simply mail the author. There is an option. So there is an email ID given for the author. Simply mail the author that you are interested in, reading the paper. They will share you if they do not have any problem, or you can go to purchase the PDFs. Fine. See, access to the Scopus and Web of Science databases, it is paced. Institutional logins are required. Fine. So institutions buy that logins and then they give it to their faculties. So then you can access them. Again, my answer to your question will be, if your journal publishes the paper in 10 days, it is giving you the DOI also, it is giving you the peer reviewed. But did you check that journal is listed in the Scopus or AUGC or ABDC? If not, please do not go there. Please do not go there, because it is really hard to actually give a comment on a research paper in 10 days. It is really hard. Fine. So this is all about, and let me take 1 minute also, and then I'll show you the Google site, which is the last segment of our day. Science Direct also, let me just take 1 minute and show you the Science Direct, how you can search the papers from Science Direct. Fine. This is also free, no login required. You can sign in, but it doesn't matter. Let's me say I want to search papers on mental health. I'm not writing anything else. I'm just clicking on search. So it will give you the papers which are published in the Elsewhere journal only, because this is of Elsewhere only. Fine. So here are your results. And please, Science Direct has maximum downloadable papers. So you will get good quality downloadable papers from the Science Direct. Again, you have the option C. In 2021, 27,000 papers are coming. So I only want 2021 papers. I do not want review articles. I want only research articles. So click that. Fine. Publication, any specific journal you are looking for, any specific area in which you are looking for the publication. So I'm looking for the psychology only, let's suppose. So see, in this way, you reduce your number of results. Now these are your articles. Go read them. Many have the full text available. See, it is written full text available. So this paper can be downloaded for free. Fine. So this is how you can use the Science Direct. It has various publications in almost all the social sciences areas, almost all the areas. Fine. So now moving towards the more interesting part and less of the study part, research part, is the websites, which I really wanted to show you. So now the next part is about the websites. So I'm sharing the screen again with all of you. So this we have already discussed, that what is the quality indicator. Now coming to the Google sites, how you can have your own Google site. What is the benefit? It is free. No requirement to learn any kind of coding. You are doing the self-promotion at no cost. You can directly link your papers on the website directly. You can have your ResearchGate profile, Google profile, LinkedIn profile, everything on this site. So this is your walking, talking CV, a detailed CV if I talk about. And the best part is it is easily shareable. You can have videos, photographs, presentations, polling, everything attached. Fine. These are some samples. So I will take you through these samples later on. But first, let me explain you how you can use these sites and what are the interesting tools which you can put on the Google site as well as on your social media, which Ananya has asked me that apart from this, what extra I can do? That simply write a post. No, there is another different thing how you can write a post. Which are these interesting tools? Word cloud, barometers, review boards. These are very interesting ones. Very few people are actually using it. So if you use it in any perspective, be it your project, be it your CV, be it your social media profile, be it your okay, I'm not audible. Okay, so let me take you back. So sorry. So this is what I'm talking about, the Google Sites. This is important, this is free. Now you can have more interesting tools as well, which will add a benefit, which will add an edge to your profile. This by way of the word cloud, the barometers, the review boards. Fine. You can have them in your normal post as well. So instead of writing the paragraph, instead of writing the sentences, use them. You will have better engagements. These are the few examples. So this is the feedback which someone has given on my session. So what is there? There was an open question. What most you liked about this session? So these are the some words which were more prominent. So see, the most highlighted ones, the ones which are in bigger size, have been used again and again. So people have mentioned them again and again. The smart PLS, the analysis, the session, the redundancy, the presentation, the explanation. So this way, I am showing what people have thought about my session. See another one. This is another way of presenting. It is in the form of a duck. Fine. You can have these kind of. So these are also nice. See, again, a feedback. So I can, without writing anything on my LinkedIn post, I'll simply post this picture and simply write a sentence. My feedback or the feedback which I received on my session. So this gives you more visibility because image has more life as compared to the content. See, the same thing can be presented in n number of shapes. And please, no coding has been used. It has been done with the online websites. And it is just for a minute you can do it. This is one barometer, another way of taking the feedback or opinions or anything. Fine. And these can be embedded. These can be live embedded as well. Fine. So this is the overall feedback. You can have it. And this is the review board. Now this is the review board. People can actually put in their live comments that how the session is all about. So they can actually write it and you can actually see it. Everybody can see it. All these are live. Fine. So let's understand them quickly. And let me take you to the websites and all these things. So I am sharing one link with all of you on the chat and you just have to give one word. You just have to give one word. Fine. So just give me 1 minute. I am sharing and then I will show you how that thing I created it. So just give me 1 minute. So here is the link. Here is the link. So this link is about, in one word, what is your opinion about the Research Congress 2021? So all of you have to give me just one word and nothing else. You can give multiple entries. You can submit multiple entries there. Fine. So just simply click on the link and write the word which comes to you about the Research Congress, and I'll show you the outputs. So let me share the screen, and this is live. See, the word cloud is being formed automatically. See, somebody has written, wow. Okay, so see, informative, maximum of you have used this word informative, and it is constantly updating. So I am getting real-time feedback for my research congress, but it doesn't mean that you do not have to fill the feedback in the end. You have to fill it. So see, now in the right side, if you see, there are 51 people who have given me the responses. Fine, and it is increasing. Till the time I stop, it will keep on buffering. It will keep on giving the information. And again, informative still stands. Then the next is awesome, insightful. Fine. So informative is the main word. Now, if I want to present to somebody that what is the feedback about the program, Parul, which you organized, I don't have to give anything in the writing. I will simply share this word cloud. This is the feedback which I received. Fine. So do you think this will have more impact, or do you think the written thing has more impact? Please, do you think this have more impact, or the written thing has more impact? And this is very easy. You can simply copy and you can simply paste it anywhere. It is downloaded in the form of the JPG. Yes, this will have more impact. Fine. Yes. So this is what I'm talking about. So this is one way. Now, if I will not stop it, then, somebody will keep on writing. Blah, 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 blah. So let me just stop it and show you now another one. Now, this is about the live one. Fine. Which you did. This is the live. Just a minute. I hope I'm audible.
Yes, ma'am, you are.
Because the battery is down. I hope I'm audible.
Ma'am, you are audible.
Okay, fine. Okay, so now what I wanted to show you, this is the live. Now let's suppose you do not want to have the live one. The feedback form which I shared for your, feedback for the Research Congress, there is one question now which you have to answer, that what is your overall opinion about the Research Congress. So you will write me the words. Now when I have those words in the Excel format, I will just copy them and create a word cloud again. How I can do it? Now the next thing which is I'm going to show you. So let me share the screen. Okay, so these are the so this is a word cloud which is live. Fine, this is the live one. So it is right now accepting the responses. This code is valid for 2 days. So right now it is accepting the responses. Fine. So this is one. This is very simple. This is the website is mentimeter.com. The website is mentimeter.com. See, mentimeter.com is a very beautiful website. You can simply open this website and there you can simply sign in. Fine. Once you sign in, there is an option of my presentation which comes. Fine. After going presentations, you will have, some demos with you, and I have someone which I already created. Now, how to create for yourself? It is very simple, like this one I created. So let me just, change this. So this is what I created. Now I want to ask you something else. So what I'm doing is I'm simply resetting the results. I'm simply resetting it now. So this is a blank canvas which is available to me. Now what kind of, poll you want to create?
You want to create a multiple choice poll. You want a word cloud. You want the open-ended questions so that the messages will directly pop up. You want a scale-based information. If you remember the barometers which I have shown you, you want a ranking kind of a thing or a simply Q&A. You can also have the quiz competition here. Like you can have the correct option, option 1, option 2. So these are the various options. What I use maximum for Mentimeter is, it is free to some extent. I can create four types of presentation in this. So multiple choice, ABC, scales. I usually use these three in the Mentimeter. ABC clouds, you have seen how to create it. Simply click on the word cloud. It asks you that, write the question on which you want the opinion. Fine. So I'd say opinion about, let's suppose, Dr. Parul's session. Fine. Simply. Now it is asking you entries per participant. How many information, how many times you want one participant to reply. So what I did is, I did 1 entry per participant. Fine. So all of you can enter 1. But if I click here, let the participant submit multiple times. Then participant can submit multiple times. And if you make it 2 here compulsory, then each one of you have to give me 2 words compulsorily. You cannot skip that. You have to give me 2 words compulsorily. And that's it. It is done. Now what do you have to do? You simply have to go to the share and share. See, there is an option. This is the voting link. Copy this voting link or download this QR code and paste it anywhere. But please mind it, this link is valid for 2 days only. For the free version, you can have the link valid for 7 days. If you want the polling for more than 7 days, then you should go for 14 days. And that is a paid version. Fine. But for the free version, you can have this code maximum open for 7 days only. And once you start receiving the results, you can simply click on the right side, present. Once you click on the present, it will start buffering. It will show on the big screen the results. So this is how simple this is. And if you want to create another type, which is also very easy, so let me show you that also, or let me show you the glimpse of that first. So this is my website only, and here it is. Can you see? This is the, no, this is not here. Just 1 minute. Okay, here. So see, on my website, I have mentioned my skills in the form of a word cloud. I do not want to write the boring bullet points that, I do statistics, I do research. I want to show it in a different manner. Everybody write the bullet points. I don't want to do it. Fine. So it is highlighting my key areas. I created for myself. And here, what I did it, I am indirectly, the people who are visiting my site, I am asking them, please rate my skills if you want to. So what I did, I embedded my live Mentimeter scale here. I have added few of my skills here and give you the link. Especially this link is added there. Fine. So anybody can click this link and give me the rating on the Mentimeter. Or you can go to menti.com and simply type the code 40493983. And live on my website, this will get changed. Live on my website, this will get changed. So this way, you can even ask people to rate your work. Fine. And which is available, the score is available on your website as well. Fine. So this is one. Now another important, this is about the Mentimeter. Now the next one comes is the word cloud generator. So there are 2 word cloud generators which I'm telling you. One is the wordclouds.com and other is the monkeylearn.com. monkeylearn.com, in that you have to go on the word cloud. How to add the information to get the word cloud here? So let me show you one simple one. See, this is one kind of information which is added here to generate the word cloud. Now it is asking you, you can upload a TXT file or you can simply copy paste the contents here. So what I'm doing is, I have downloaded one of the feedback, which was in the Excel format. I downloaded one of the feedback. Fine. Now what I'm doing is I am simply copying that feedback and pasting, and pasting it here. See, this is the feedback from one of the workshops. People have given the feedback. This is the feedback. This is the feedback which people have given. It was an open-ended question. People have given the feedback. I'm not doing anything. I simply copy pasted it. I simply go to generate cloud. It is generated. See, it is generated. Your cloud is ready. You want to change the colors? Go here, change the colors. You want to change the theme? Change the theme. Fine. So in the Monkey Learn, you can do these kind of modifications only. In the monkeylearn.com, only these kind of modifications can be done. Fine. And on the right side, these are the results, how they are being sorted. So whatever things are coming, what is their relevance, they are sorted in that ways. The words. Fine. If you think it has taken some word, like way, it has taken the word as way. So way is nothing. So you can do is you can go to the edit text and you see where this way word is coming and you can delete it. So you can also do that and again go to the generate the cloud and it will generate the cloud. Like is there, so is what. So usually it do not consider, but if it is repeating many times, so you can do this modification. So this word cloud is ready. How to download it? Very simple. Right side, download button. You can download .savg, .png, and this is the data sheet in the CSV format. So I'll show you both. Let me download the PNG file. Fine, so it is asking me. So I am putting it down as word 1. Fine. Now I am downloading the data sheet as well. So this is my data sheet of the word cloud. So I am saving it. Fine. Now let me show you both these files. For that I have to share the screen again. So just 1 minute. Fine. So let me open these and show you. I hope the screen is visible.
Yes, ma'am.
So this is a photograph. This is a photograph which can be pasted anywhere. So this is your PNG file. This is a photo which the word cloud you created. So this is this simple. Fine. And from the data through which it is created, see, the automatically software gives the how many times a specific word has appeared. If you want to change it, you can simply change it here and paste it again and refine your word cloud. You can do it as well. You can change the count here. So let's suppose you want to do it for your skills. Fine. So let's suppose these 5 are my skills. So instead of using the bullet points, I want to do it with respect to my skills. So what I did is I wrote my skills here, and on the basis of my knowledge that this skill I am too perfect on, I have given the numbers. Like this is the skill which I am perfect on. This is 10. On this skill, I will rate it as 6, 5. So accordingly, and put this value into your, and it is done. So if you put it back here, you edit the text here, upload it here, your word cloud will change. Your word cloud will change. So it is this simple. Fine. So this is one way. Now you want to have more beautiful word clouds. So go to the wordcloud.com. So the clouds which I have shown you in the form of a cloud, in the form of a, like, this is the place where you can get that. And again, can you see? This is about my, skills which I have added and I have made a word cloud. So here on the file, you can have the words. So if you see, this is the word list. See here, this is the word list. This is the word research, which is given the weightage of 12, research methodology 5, then likewise the others are given. Fine. And you simply click on apply. If you do any changes, let me change few of them and let's see. what happens to the result. So I'm changing few of them and see, I'll click on apply. Can you see? See, now it is changed and see, many of the things are not coming right now. And on the left side, it is shown 6 words not drawn. So now you have to take this 0, this bar, and reduce it. Once you reduce the size, you will see maximum of the words will get covered up in your word cloud. So here it is. Now all the words are included in my word cloud. So now Smart PLS is also prominent, SEM is also prominent. Fine, up. Now next thing is the cloud is coming. You do not want the cloud shape to visible. So remove it. It will be visible like this. There is an option of mask. If you click on the mask, the cloud shape will come. You can change this shape, go to the shape. You can choose any shape. Choose any shape. See, this is the shape I have chosen. Let me take another shape. Fine. Click on any shape and your word cloud will change automatically. See, now it is in the shape of a butterfly. The words are spread. If you want to change the theme, you can change the theme as well. So here is your theme changed. You play with this, you enjoy, you can change the size. Fine, you can change the size. If you want to post it on the Facebook, they have the size for the Facebook as well. They have the size for the Facebook as well. So you can simply use that size and put it on the Facebook. This is clear, I hope. And again, how to save it? Go to the file, save an image, save as image. So you can simply click on save as image. It will ask you what name you want to give. I am giving this. You want to save a JPG, you want to save a PNG, you want to save a PDF. So any option, click on save, it automatically gets saved in whichever place you want to save, and simply click, it will open as a picture. So now this picture is in the format for the Facebook so that it takes the image and it is visible fully. Fine. So create, show your skills by this word cloud. And then comes this Padlet, which is again a beautiful thing. Now what a Padlet is, it is Padlet.com. Padlet is to have the opinion about the people. If you see few Padlets are there already being made. So if you want to make a new Padlet, so I want the opinion, which I have shown you. If I click any of them, you will see. So these are the opinions about the people, about the workshop. So I have asked their opinion live and I want to show it in this way. Fine, so I simply share it as a picture. I simply share it as a link on my social media profile that see, this is the feedback which I received. How to create it? Simply go to Padlet.com, log in, click on make a Padlet. There are various options available. The best are the wall or the grid view. These are the best from my personal point of view. You can choose any of them. It is free. You select, I selected the wall. So this is my wall. Now it is asking me that what you want to give a name. So I want to give a name, let's suppose the feedback. Fine. Now, next is you want to change the icon. You want to change the icon. Icon is top right. So you want to change the icon. If you want, you can add, you can change the icon. I usually don't do that. What I do is I change the wallpaper. In the wallpaper, there are various options available. There are various options. You have textures, you have pictures, you have gradients. So any option which you feel like, you can apply and it will be visible there. So it is very easy to use. Whatever things I'm telling you, all these are very easy to use. You can use it in any manner to showcase your skill. It is not only about getting the recommendation or the feedback. To show your knowledge, anything you can use it. Now, display the author name above each post. So whenever an author posts, so the name will be visible. What is the position? First, that post will be visible, that is posted first. The newer post will come first. Fine. If you require the approval, for example, sometimes people write anything. So if you want that first you approve the post and then it goes to the public, so you can click on require the approval. You can click on require the approval. Fine. And this is done. Few more changes. You are all set to go. You will start posting it. How to post it? Click on this share option. Click on this share option. Here, QR code, copy to the clipboard, directly share to the Facebook, anyone. So you can simply have the QR code or your link, put it on the social media website or on the chat like I pasted the link, and get the real-time feedbacks or anything else which you want. So this is the Padlet. This is the Padlet. Last, and I will finish up in next, I would say next 5 to 7 minutes, I will wrap up. So the last thing which I wanted to tell you about the Google Sites. So this is my site. It still has many things missing, but yes, to show you, it is very much ready. So I am showing you the public view. So this is a public view of my site. This is how my site looks. So my profile is there. I have also added few of my session glimpses, which are available freely. I have added them. So what I'm doing is I am cross-marketing myself that, people will visit these links. The, views will increase on the links and they will also come to know about me as well. These are few of the testimonials. See, I have added them like that, few of my testimonials. I have given my email ID, and if you see the footer, my Google profile, my ResearchGate, my Scopus profile, LinkedIn, ORCID, all my profiles are linked here. So anybody can click on this link and simply check out any of my profiles. It is linked there. Fine. And these are the various, menus which I have created. You can have different set of menus. I have created mine. So you can have different set. You can have different ways to present the things. Everything is customized. See, this is a close bar. You have to click. Then the details will come. Fine. So these are all customized. These are all customized. And how you can do it? Now the next you will see how you can do it. Fine. So let me just open site.google.com. Site.google.com. So this is the page which opens up. They have given the few examples also. If you want to say, let's suppose you want to make a site for your project, for your team, or in colleges events happen. So you want to make a website for your event. You can go for that as well. Fine. Then you can have your portfolio. I have used the portfolio, or you can create on your own from the blank. Fine. So let me just start with the portfolio because many of you are interested in the portfolio only. So I clicked on the portfolio. Once you click on the portfolio, it will take you to the editable version where you can edit everything without any coding required. So this is a blank page which is available with me. Now first I want to change the theme. So on the right side, see, there are few themes which are available. Fine. You can choose any of the theme and this will be visible to you here. So you can choose the themes and it will be visible here. See the change on the left side. The moment I am changing, the change is there. See this vision. So this is simply playing with the colors. You can have more colors also. There are options. Fine. You want, you can change the style as well, that how the font will come. So this is a simple themes. Now, what kind of pages you want in your website? So this is, I want a home page. I want about page. No, I don't want about page. I don't want it. So what you can do, either you can delete this page or you can change this page. Fine, you can go to the properties. In the properties, write down, you can put like CV. If you want to download my CV, go to this page, you will be able to download it. Likewise, if you want more pages, simply click the plus and add any more pages, events conducted. Done. A page is added. You want to change the sequence? Simply drag. Simply drag. Change the sequence. See, real time, you will see a change. Now on the home page, you want to change an image. Simply click. There is an option, replace the image. There is an option, replace the image. Choose any image. You want to put your image. You want to put your event image. Put it. Simply go to the upload or select an image from the Google. From the Google, from your drive, fine, or any Google image search, you want to use it. So let's suppose I put social media, fine. So from social media, I want to post this image. So it will be on my website. It's done. It is this simple. It is this simple. Click anywhere, change anything. Click anywhere, change anything, put anything. Now the important thing which I wanted to explain you is how to add the images, how to add the videos here. So if you see here, these are the various sections which you can create, and the insert tab is the most important tab which you will use. And can you see, you can add so many things. You can add collapsible text. Collapsible text, I just shown you. This is a collapsible text. See, this is a collapsible text. AICTE, Coursera. These are collapsible. So they will collapse. They will go up. They will not, keep permanently open. So this is a collapsible text. You can have the table of contents here. You can have the image carousel as well, which is what? Which I added on the front page, if you remember. That can be swiped. That can be swiped. That can be swiped actually. See this one. This is the image. And here you can simply click on left, right, and the images will change. See, images will change. You can have a button. You can have a divider to divide one segment. Placeholder is adding an image, adding a text. You can have a YouTube video. Click on the YouTube, which video you want to add. So let's suppose I search the names here, fine, and I want to add, let's suppose this one. So I simply click and I click on select. See, the video is here. The video is added. You can play it from here and it is added. You can, if you want, you can increase the size of this video as well. So I increase the size of this video. Fine. If you want the text to be written here, you can write the text as well. You can write the text as well. You can want to emphasize this text, click on section background and click on emphasis. See, this color themes depend upon the themes which you have selected. So if you change the theme, the color schemes automatically change. See, the color schemes automatically change. So this is how you can add the video, live video here. You can have your calendar here, which shows that on which days you will be working, on which days you will be not working. You can have a map of location of the things, any docs, any slides. See, n number of things are added, anything. So it is simply play. Play with this, add many things you want to. And one embedded feature which I have used many a times is, like I have embedded the live feedback. What you can do is, you can simply click where you want to have, click on embedded. It will ask you what thing you want to embed here. Fine. So let's suppose I want to embed a feedback here. Fine. So I simply paste a link here and it will automatically get updated once anybody gives me a feedback. So if I pick a link from here, and paste it there and show you that if any changes happen to that link, then automatically it will get updated on my website. So I have pasted a link, fine. So it is giving me a view. So this is the view which is giving me, and it will get updated. So here it is. I have used this view, which is for the opinion. You will have the different view, like we should have this view, like the presentation one, to have the embedded, to have this view. And here it is. This is the whole page which will be visible once we update anything on the current page. So this is live now on your website. If anybody uses that link and put anything, it will come here. It will automatically come here. Fine. I hope this is clear how to create the website, how can you add the pages. So it is all up to you. And once you have done everything, how to make sure it is saved and it is published. Click on this publish link. Click on this publish link, because once you click on publish, then only it will be visible to the public. Then only it will be visible to the public. And if you want to see the preview, click here, preview. In the preview, see, it will show you the preview that this is how it will look into the laptop if people will see it on the phone. So this is how this will come on the phone. See, your menus will come here, and this is how on the phone it will look like. So it gives you a very nice idea how your website is going to be visible on somebody's phone or laptop. Now about customizing, about the name of your site. Fine, these are the navigation things. These are not much of the importance. Fine. Custom domains. If you want to buy your own domain like www.parulkumar.com, then you have to pay for it. Otherwise, Google Sites gives you on the basis of your name, but that is site.google.com, then followed by the name then followed by your name. So if you see site.google.com, view Dr. Parul K home. So this is my home page, which is visible. Clear? Is this clear to everyone? Any question? Please put it on the chat. I can answer that. Any question you have? Anything you want to ask? This is the important thing which I wanted to share with all of you so that you can use and share, and you can, have a great promotion. You can have a great promotion. So ending it with my last slide. Sum up, you have to brand yourself, be active, be engaging, make your own site, maybe your project or anything. Let your CV speak. Do not send the old PDF CVs. Add a site. They will have a detailed view. See, many of you students are doing so many, workshops, so many activities you are doing, taking part in that. How will you include everything? Make a CV, make an online this website and put it in your CV. People are inquisitive to see that what they have written. Create the author profiles, try to update them, try to keep a track on them. Use the different, interesting new skills. Instead of writing a simple paragraph, try to use meaningful pictures. And the most important, please create the content, reach the new people, and repost. You should post and repost as well. Fine, at a specific interval to make it more visible, and engage. Please engage. So note to yourself, brand you is you. You have to do it for yourself. This is for you, not for anybody else. Live for your work, honor your work, and never lose sight of it. Keep in note what have you posted, how it is working. Fine. Thank you very much from my side.
Ma'am, that was a very invigorating and very insightful session. I cannot even list how many new things I've learned today. Your thoroughness with the subject actually made it a lot more sense.
Thank you so much.
The classifications that you gave in the beginning were so perfectly conceptualized that even novices like myself understood the concept with ease. I have never attended any workshop giving such elaborate classification.
Ma'am, also the part where you talked about social media, mostly people recognize it as a curse more than a boon. But you very well explained how we can use it to leverage our positions.
Yes, really, and you should. All of you should.
Really enjoyed it. So even though we had a very interactive session, if there are any more questions, I request the attendees to please put it in the chat box. Actually, we did have a question from Abhijit and Kiran as well. Ma'am, Abhijit asked, even though it is a little out of topic, but if you could please throw some light on redundancy analysis.
Abhijit, this is totally out of the scope. And if I start this topic, it will take another 40 minutes. So I don't think this will be possible. So I'll try to share some, links so that you can read about it and it will benefit you. But in this platform, I don't think it is possible to discuss that. Okay, Kirandeep has asked one question. It is a good idea to add to your site if it is valid only for 7 days. See, you can re-change it. You can copy a new link. After 7 days, it will generate a new link. So update it on your website. It will get updated. The results will be there. It will get automatic. Fine. So results will not go out. I guess no other question is there.
Somebody is asking when you'll organize the next SEM training.
Let's see. Thank you very much. So I think, Ananya, you can move forward.
Sure, ma'am.
The feedback cum assessment form has been shared in the chat box. It is mandatory for you all to fill the same. The link for the e-poll has also been shared with you, where you must vote for the spokesperson whose session you enjoyed the most. Now, we are going to begin with the valedictory session. 1 Week Research Congress 2021, organized by Department of Business Administration under aegis of IQAC and NATS under the club ThinkQuest. The event commenced on April 25, 2021 till today. We have received more than 350 registrations across the country and some international registrations as well. We would like to extend our greetings to academicians and research scholars from various parts of India like Delhi, Haryana, Punjab, Lucknow, Mumbai, Chandigarh, Rajasthan, Mizoram, etc., and also international participants from Malaysia, Sri Lanka, Bahrain, and Jakarta, who gave their valuable insights on the respective subjects, which has left a great impact on the attendees.
Now, I would like to introduce the head of the Department of Business Administration, Professor Vijay Khurana. Professor Vijay Khurana carries a rich experience of more than 35 years in industry and academia. He has officiated as director at various management institutes, namely DPCIM, RCM, and HIM. He is the editor of MEMS Journal of Management. He has also acted as chief editor of 3 other journals in the past. He has published various research papers and has authored a well-known book titled Management of Technology and Innovations. His areas of expertise include finance, taxation, and quantitative method, among others. Sir, I request you to please present the report.
First of all, I welcome Director Sir is here. Very good evening, sir. Good evening. And I also extend greetings to Dr. Parul, Madam Rachita Agarwal, Madam Nia Bhagat, whose photos I can see, videos I can see on my screen. Welcome you, sir. Welcome to all of you. So it has been indeed a very informative session, as most people have said. I will also say it like that. So I've been assigned the duty to present the report of the program, which I will be just presenting because it's small present in brief. So, Ananya, can you see my slide? Am I audible properly?
Yes, sir, it is perfect.
So, this is again the report of the program about our 1 week FDP or MDP, which is titled as Research Congress. So, warm greetings to all of you. At the outset, it is indeed my privilege to express my heartfelt gratitude to the founder chair, Chief Advisor, Mates, and Chancellor, Maharaja Agresyan University. Professor Dr. S.K. Garg, Director General, Mates, Professor Dr. Jyoti Govilji, advisor mates, and Professor Dr. Ravi Kumar Guptaji, director mates. They have always been source of great inspiration and support for all of us. In fact, whatever we are doing, the ideas are coming from seniors only, and we are really indebted to them. I also extend warm greetings to our dean, Professor Dr. Sangeeta Malik, Principal Law, Professor Dr. Rajni Malhotra Dingra, HOD PAGMC, Professor Dr. Vinita Gupta, Professor Dr. Puneet Kumar Gupta, Dr. Sanjay Mangla, Max President Dr. Sudhida, other colleagues, and all the participants. Now, I'm really proud to share, because this is a proud moment for me. I'm really proud to share that our institute aims under the dynamic leadership of our director, sir, Professor Dr. Ravi Kumar Gupta ji, always strives to be a pioneer in quality education. This is what I'm proud of. So this is a fact that we have used COVID-19 pandemic as an opportunity. We have increased our activities and initiatives manifold since first round of lockdown of March 2020, when it was started in India. Last week, on 28th May 2021 itself, we successfully conducted research proposal competition in PhysIP 2020, mainly for 4 semesters. Now, to the best of my knowledge, such value addition competitions for undergraduate students are rarely organized across India. Perhaps the Department of Business Administration, Dr. Shilpi Agarwal, Dr. Bharti Chaudhary have created a new milestone, a new record across India. Now, this 1-week FDP or MDP title Research Congress is another milestone in the journey of AIMS under the energetic leadership of our director, sir, Professor Dr. Ravi Kumar Gupta. So we are really thankful to you, sir, for guiding us. Now coming to the organizing team. Of course, the organizing team has been led by head of the family, father of the family, our energetic and dynamic director, Professor Dr. Ravi Kumar Gupta, who has always supported and guided us from time to time. We had committed and hardworking faculty conveners also, Dr. Parul Kumar, convener, Ms. Rachita Agarwal, co-convener, Ms. Neha Bhagat, co-convener. And student coordinators also. From BBA, we had Ms. Sayukta, Mr. Jagrit, Ms. Shaurya Gupta, Ms. Ananya Chandel. From BCom Honors, we had Ms. Sthiti Agarwal, Mr. Sejal Bansal, Mr. Sampson. From BAGMC, we had Ms. Kirandeep Kaur, Ms. Swati Sharma, Mr. Akshay Victor, Ms. Vanshika Kundra. So many people have contributed for this particular activity. Program structure, I'm not going to go into more details. I will just give you an overview only. So on day one, that is Tuesday, 25th of May 2021, we had a session on Essential of Research by Professor Dr. Muhammad Emrul Islam, Professor, University Malaysia, Paris. Day two, that was basically Wednesday, 26th May 2021. We had a session on overview of research methodology by Professor Dr. Dilip Kumar, Director, Relay Field Research Center, Malaysia. On day third, that is Thursday, 27th May 2021, we had a session on publication of research by Dr. Manish Gupta, Indian Business School, Hyderabad. Then on day 4, that is Saturday, 29th May 2021, we had a session on leveraging LinkedIn by Ms. General Samir Shah, NMIMS, Deemed to be University. And on day 5, today itself, we had a great session on promotion of research by Dr. Parul Kumar, who is senior faculty at NAIMS. So we were indeed lucky to have great speakers at this conference. So they have enlightened us with their views, and I think it has been a great learning experience for all of us. We were also lucky to have other speakers also at the program. Those who shared our experiences, those who motivated us. So we begin with Professor Dr. S.K. Gargi, Director General NAIMS, Professor Dr. G.P. Govind, Advisor Mates, Professor Dr. Ravi Kumar Gupta ji, our Director, Professor Dr. Sangeeta Malik, Dr. Manoj Verma, Madam Sarita Garg, Dr. Charu Mola, Madam Riya Sharma, Dr. Deepak Dagar, Dr. Sushila Gupta, Ms. Rachita Agarwal, and Madam Neha Bhagat. So many people, they joined us, they shared their experiences, they motivated us. So we are really thankful to all of them. Coming to registration and participation details, exact numbers we are working on. So initially, up to 23rd of May, we roughly received around 350 plus registrations. Then in between an idea came that the 4th day of the session on leveraging LinkedIn was also offered to main student as a webinar on. So in that webinar, another 60 plus registrations were there. So I'm really proud that just in 17 days time, this MTP has been conducted with huge national and international participation. I heartily congratulate conveners Dr. Parul Kumar, Ms. Rachita Agarwal, Ms. Neha Bhagat, and student coordinators for their great initiative in these difficult times. So we have been observing the attendance record at Zoom. So various Zoom CSP attendance files show that between 300 to 400 participants have attended this FDP or MDP on different days. So this is how we have been keeping a watch over the attendance also. This I would like to share. Little bit we are adamant, little bit we are rigid. The certificate of participation will be issued to such participants who attend all sessions, submit all feedback forms, and submit e-poll form for guest session. So I request all of you to submit all the feedback forms and e-poll forms with these student coordinators that have been requesting you from time to time. So this takes me back to my first slide. No research without action and no action without research. Research also required lots of planning and action, dedication. And again, sound action is not possible without research. So everything starts with research and everything ends at research. So research holds the key to progress of business, society, and nation. I am sure that this research congress has gone a long way in encouraging participants to pursue sound and successful research and become successful in their lives and become an asset to the society. So at the end, I once again heartily congratulate organizing team led by our respected directors and Professor Dr. Ravi Kumar Gupta ji and conveners Dr. Parul Kumar, Ms. Rachita Agarwal, Ms. Neha Bhagat, and student coordinators for their great initiative in these difficult times. With best wishes for happy and continuous life. Thank you all. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir, for your encouraging words. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, sir, for the informative and insightful report. Now, I would like to introduce Professor Dr. Ravi Kumar Gupta, Director at NIMS. Professor Ravi Kumar Gupta has experience of over more than 25 years, including teaching and administrative assignments. He has keen interest in academics and research activities. He has guided 15 MPhil and 4 PhD research scholars, and 6 more are presently registered with him in various other universities. He has published over 90 papers in journals of national and international repute and has edited 6 books in the areas of management and commerce. He has participated in more than 150 national and international conferences, seminars, workshops, FGPs, etc., in which he has chaired many technical sessions and delivered keynote addresses. I would like to, sir, to address the audience and give his concluding remarks.
Thank you. Good afternoon, सभी को. तो इस वक्त हमारे साथ जुड़े हुए हैं, जो मैं देख रहा हूँ, स्कोर 127 पार्टिसिपेंट्स जुड़े हुए हैं इस वक्त हमारे साथ. हमारे इस 5 दिन के फैकल्टी डेवलपमेंट प्रोग्राम में जो रिसर्च मेथोडोलॉजी पर उसके डिफरेंट एस्पेक्ट्स पर बेसिकली डिज़ाइन की गई थी, और उसमें फिर लिंक्डइन का भी हमने टॉपिक ऐड किया. तो आज का पहला एड्रेस तो मेरा सारे पार्टिसिपेंट्स से है जो जुड़े हुए हैं इस वक्त हमारे ऑनलाइन इस प्रोग्राम में, और 5 दिनों से लगातार उन्होंने अपना एंथुजियास्टिकली उन्होंने इसको अटेंड किया है, अपना एंथुजियाज्म मेंटेन करके रखा हुआ है. और हमने जिस ऑब्जेक्टिव्स के साथ इस एफटीपी को शुरुआत की, 5 दिनों में रखा, इसको लंच के बाद इसलिए रखा था क्योंकि क्लास जो रूटीन क्लासरूम्स हैं वो भी चलनी ज़रूरी थी शूट में, इसलिए उसके बाद टाइम रखा हमने इसका. आप भी सब फैकल्टी हैं ज़्यादातर जिन्होंने इसको अटेंड किया होगा, स्टूडेंट्स भी हैं हमारे. तो सभी पार्टिसिपेंट्स को मेरा धन्यवाद है, बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद है कि हमारे इस ऑनलाइन प्रोग्राम में आपने इसमें ज्वाइन किया. 5 दिन तक लगातार आपने सीखने की कोशिश की. आपको हो सकता है कि इसके बारे में काफी कुछ पहले पता हो, पर स्पीकर्स हमारे जो सभी थे, जो उसमें डॉक्टर पारुल तो हमारे इंस्टीट्यूट से थे, बाकी 4 स्पीकर्स जैसा आपको पता है बाहर से थे, और अच्छे अपने फील्ड में एक्सपर्ट्स थे, इसीलिए हमने उनको इनवाइट किया। तो मैं उम्मीद करता हूं कि आप सभी पार्टिसिपेंट्स जिन्होंने इसमें पार्टिसिपेट किया है और अब तक जुड़े रहे हैं, उनका अपना एक जिस ऑब्जेक्टिव के साथ जुड़े होंगे, उनको वो ऑब्जेक्टिव उनका पूरा हुआ होगा। और आप हमें सजेशंस दे सकते हैं, हमारी वेबसाइट पर हमारा ईमेल आईडी है, डॉक्टर पारुल को भी दे सकते हैं, बट हमारी इंस्टीट्यूट की वेबसाइट है, उस पर contact@mains.ac.in पर आप अपने सजेशंस, अपना फीडबैक आप मुझे दे सकते हैं, वो डायरेक्ट मेरे पास आएगा। हम इस तरह के प्रोग्राम आगे भी करना चाहते हैं, बल्कि कल एक दिन छोड़ के फिर 5 दिन का फैकल्टी डेवलप प्रोग्राम जो है वो भी शुरू कर रहे हैं। उसके रजिस्ट्रेशन भी हो चुके हैं। वो हमारी एकेडमिक और रिसर्च जो सोशल मीडिया साइट्स हैं, जिसमें रिसर्च गेट, academia.edu, रिसर्च स्कॉलर, गूगल स्कॉलर सॉरी, और SSRN और ऑर्चिड, इन 5 पर है। इन 5 का जिक्र पहले ही डॉक्टर पारुल ने अपने उसमें किया कि ये इन पे आप अपना प्रोफाइल जो है अपनी ब्रांडिंग को करने के लिए पहले ही क्रिएट कर सकते हैं, ये बात पहले ही ऐसा नहीं। तो एक दिन छोड़कर फिर हमारी 5 दिन की ये FDP कम वर्कशॉप जो है ये भी शुरू होने जा रहा है। और इन 5 टॉपिक्स पर जो स्पीकर्स हैं वो 5 के 5 ही हमारे फैकल्टी इन हाउस हैं, हमारे मेंस के फैकल्टी जिन्होंने इस पे 5 टॉपिक्स पे तैयार किया है। तो सिर्फ शेयर करने का मतलब यही था कि आप सब पार्टिसिपेंट जो रिसर्च से जुड़े हुए हैं तो उसको भी देख सकते हैं। खैर, तो मेरा धन्यवाद है सारे पार्टिसिपेंट को सबसे पहले, जिनके नाम मेरे सामने नहीं है, लेकिन क्योंकि बाकी सारे ऑर्गेनाइजर्स से हमारे स्पीकर्स हैं, है ना, जो ऑर्गेनाइजिंग टीम के हैं, उनके तो नाम बार बार आ गए, पर हमारे पार्टिसिपेंट के सबके नाम नहीं आए ना। तो आप सबके नामों के साथ मैं आपका धन्यवाद करता हूँ। आप अपना सजेशन और फीडबैक जरूर दीजिएगा मुझे वेबसाइट पर कि क्या हम इसमें और इम्प्रूवमेंट कर सकते हैं, क्योंकि इम्प्रूवमेंट की गुंजाइश तो हमेशा ही रहती है। और बाकी इस पूरे इवेंट के लिए आज अब ये हम इसे नहीं कहेंगे फिनिश होने जा रहा है, खत्म होने जा रहा है, पर हाँ, एक आज ये प्रोग्राम एक ओवर करके इसको हम नए प्रोग्राम को फिर एक दिन के बाद भी शुरू कर रहे हैं। और आने वाले टाइम में डॉक्टर पारुल हैं और हमारे बहुत ही डायनेमिक प्रोफेसर विजय खुराना हैं, डिपार्टमेंट हेड हैं बिजनेस एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन के और IQAC कोऑर्डिनेटर हैं, उन्हीं की लीडरशिप में ये इवेंट ऑर्गेनाइज हुआ है। साथ में फैकल्टी कोऑर्डिनेटर्स हमारे थिंकवेस्ट क्लब है, स्टूडेंट्स उसको मैनेज करते हैं, स्टूडेंट्स के नाम भी हमारे सामने हैं, शौर्या हैं और नेहा। साथ में फैकल्टी हमारे मिसेस नेहा भगत है, मिसेस रचिता अग्रवाल है। हमारा एक मेंस कल्चर सोसाइटी का क्लब भी है जो सारे क्लब्स को कोऑर्डिनेट करता है, इन सबको इवेंट को ऑर्गेनाइज करने में डॉक्टर सुमेध दत्ता हैं और दूसरे फैकल्टी जुड़े हुए हैं उसके साथ। और पूरा ओवरऑल हमारे सारे हेड ऑफ द डिपार्टमेंट्स जो जुड़े हुए हैं और फैकल्टीज जिन्होंने पार्टिसिपेट किए या डायरेक्टली इनडायरेक्टली जिस तरीके से भी इसके इवेंट को कोऑर्डिनेट करने में जो भी मदद की, सबको इसके लिए मेरी तरफ से धन्यवाद और शुभकामनाएं कि आपका अपना वो ऑब्जेक्टिव पूरा हुआ है जो आपने समय इसमें दिया। उम्मीद करते हैं बाद में भी हम इस जुड़े रहेंगे इस तरह के प्रोग्राम्स में। और जब लॉकडाउन खुल जाता है, आज का जो ये पैंडेमिक चल रहा है, तो फिर इन तरह की वर्कशॉप्स को हम अपने कैंपस में भी ऑर्गेनाइज करना चाहेंगे। तो उसके दौरान हमारा पार्टिसिपेंट के साथ एक मिलना जुलना भी हो जाता है पॉसिबल और एक नेटवर्क भी अच्छा बनता है। तो वो कमी इस बार ऑनलाइन के प्रोग्राम में हमेशा रहती है। चलिए, तो मेरा फिर सबको धन्यवाद जिन सब ने इस कार्यक्रम को पूरा करने में, इस कार्यक्रम को सफल बनाने में अपना योगदान दिया है। और मेरी शुभकामनाएं, हम सीखते रहें हमेशा ही, इस पैंडेमिक में भी, टफ टाइम में भी आप सब लोग जुड़े, आप लोगों ने कमिटमेंट की अपने से कि हाँ हम सीखने को तैयार हैं और आप लोगों ने सीखने की कोशिश की है इस टफ टाइम में भी। सबके घरों में कहीं ना कहीं, सबके रिलेटिव्स में, नियर एंड डियर वंस में कहीं ना कहीं दिक्कत रही होगी, ऐसा हम सब समझते हैं, महसूस करते हैं, लेकिन बहुत जोश के साथ सभी ने पार्टिसिपेट किया है इस सारे इवेंट्स में। तो मेरी तरफ से शुभकामनाएं और धन्यवाद। नमस्कार।
Thank you so much, sir. Your words were very humbling and kind. It is always an honor to have you amongst us. Now, I would like to introduce the co-convener of Research Congress 2021, Ms. Neha Bhagat. Ms. Neha Bhagat is an assistant professor with Maharaja Agrasen Institute of Management Studies. She has an academic experience of 5 years and a corporate experience of 4 years. She is NET qualified and is pursuing PhD in Marketing Communication from Amity University, Jaipur. She specializes in public relations advertising, and event management. She has been working as an assistant professor affiliated to Guru Gobind Singh Indraprastha University. She has planned and executed many events and done PR for brands like PepsiCo, Tata Motors, Group M, eValueServe, Vivel, Centerfresh, and Nestle. Ma'am, I request you to please present the vote of thanks.
Thank you so much, Ananya. Ananya, am I audible?
You're perfectly audible, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Good afternoon to all the honorable dignitaries, distinguished guests, respected directors, sir, respected HODs, faculty members, and all the participants. On behalf of Research Congress 2021, I, Neha Bhagat, the co-convener, would like to propose a vote of thanks and acknowledge the contribution of those who worked really hard to make this event a success. I extend my warm gratitude to Dr. Nand Kishore Garg, founder, chairman, and chief advisor, MATES, for being a constant source of motivation. I also would like to thank Professor Dr. S.K. Garg, Director General, MAIMS, for always paving the path for us. Sir, thank you so much for the constant encouragement and support. I convey my thanks to Professor G.P. Govil, advisor, MATES, for being a guiding force of the MAIMS family. I also would like to acknowledge the support of Professor Dr. Ravi Kumar Gupta, Director, MAIMS. Sir, thank you so much for giving us this opportunity to conduct this event. You have always been very encouraging and motivating throughout. I also thank Professor Dr. Vijay Kumar Khurana, Head Department of Business Administration, for giving us this opportunity to be a part of this event. Your feedbacks and guidance have helped us reach our destination. I also thank Dean Professor Dr. Sangeeta Malik and to all the HODs of all the department, Professor Vinita Gupta, Department of Journalism and Mass Communication, Dr. Manju Gupta, Department of Commerce, Dr. Sanjay Bangla, Department of Economics, Dr. Rajni Malhotra Dhingra, Principal, Department of Law, Dr. Praveen Gupta, Department of Law, for this continuous support. Research Congress 2021 received registrations from across the country. This 1 week long Research Congress helped all the participants gain knowledge from the best in the industry. We learned about essential of components of research, applicability of research methodology, the process of publication of research in esteemed journals, self-branding techniques on LinkedIn, and promotion of research work on scholarly websites. I would like to thank all the speakers of the event who took out time and gave their valuable knowledge to all the present participants. I would like to extend my gratitude to Professor Aminul Islam, Professor Dilip Kumar M, Dr. Manish Gupta, Ms. Jeenal Shah, Dr. Parul Kumar, Mr. Jaffi Gill. Thank you for being a part of Research Congress 2021. I extend my gratitude to the convener of the Research Congress and the speaker of today's session, Dr. Parul Kumar, Senior Assistant Professor, MAIMS, for guiding the team on every step of the way. This event could not be a success without your support and proactive attitude. Today's session was indeed a great learning experience for all of us. Your in-depth knowledge on the subject made the presentation all the more engaging and informative. I also thank Ms. Rachita Agarwal, co-convener of the event, for an unending support in executing this event. Thank you to all the lovely participants for all the support. You have been a wonderful audience, and we hope you all have gained great insights from the knowledgeable speakers. Last but definitely not the least, the student team of the Congress, Research Congress. You all have worked really hard for the success of this event. You literally have burned the midnight oil, and you all have put in your heart and soul into it. I am overwhelmed with the support you all have given to us. Keep up the good work. Congratulations to all. I request the Research Congress team, the students team, to please switch on their cameras. These are the students behind the Research Congress 2021. Congratulations to all of you. With this, we will see you next time in the next event by the ThinkQuest Club. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Neha ma'am, can we have one photograph for this beautiful art team of students so that they will get the recognition? Because if this has been a live, offline event, all of you would have been given, due importance. You have been seen by many people. But since it is an online, all of you are our, backbones. Only because of you, everything went so smooth. So thank you so much, our dear students, and keep growing, and keep doing such a good work. So let's have a quick picture with all of you. So everyone, please smile. We have Director Sir and Khurana Sir as well, and we have some participants as well. So let's have a great picture.
स्माइल करना है?
Yes sir, बिल्कुल सर, आपके सपोर्ट के बिना तो पॉसिबल नहीं है सर.
सभी.
Thank you very much, everyone. Thank you, participants. Thank you so much. You can continue, Ananya and Charlie.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for your kind words. Your support has indeed helped us come a long way. As said by one of the greatest philosophers of all time, Socrates, the only good is knowledge and the only evil is ignorance. So I would like to thank all of you for being a part of this event. With this note, Ananya and Aishwarya would take your leave and bring this session to an end. We wish you a wonderful day ahead. Thank you. Stay home and stay safe.
Thank you, everyone. Do like our Memes Delhi Inn. We are present on all the social media platforms. So if my PPT did help you something, so be noticed and we get people noticed as well. So do like our Memes Delhi Inn on the Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube. So you will get updates about our next upcoming events, and you will get updated and stay in touch with the Memes family. So thank you very much, everyone, for joining this workshop. Thank you.